Hello, boys and girls. For today's math lesson, we will be doing Chapter 1, Lesson 7. You will need pages 49 through 54 in your math books, and you will need a pencil for today. If you need to pause the video and go grab those items, go ahead and do that. Before we start today's lesson, I would like to start off with this video.
More than.
We are going to be talking about greater than. In order to have something that is greater than, you need to have more objects than another group of objects.
Matthew Cantu has two groups of objects. He wants to know which group has more objects than the other group. Draw a line from the mouse to the piece of cheese. There are not enough mice in the first group to match each piece of cheese in the second group. The second group has more objects than the first group. Draw a circle around the group of cheese. Here is a group of dogs and a group of bones. Draw lines to match each dog to a bone. The two groups are not the same. The group of bones has more objects than the group of dogs. So we will draw a circle around the group of bones.
Boys and girls, when I'm looking at this picture, I am counting 1, 2 dogs. When I'm looking at the bones, I count 1, 2, 3, 4 bones. The reason why they're drawing a line from the dog to the bones is to show you that when we have 2 dogs and 2 bones, that is an equal to amount. But we have more than 2 bones. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 bones in the picture. So when we draw the line, it doesn't match up equally. It tells us that the bones are greater than the dogs. I just want to remind you, we are working on Chapter 1, Lesson 7. Echo me, greater than. Good. In my picture, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 fish bowls. I want to make a group that is more than the fish bowls. Well, let's make an equal to amount. If I have 4 fish bowls, I will need 4 cubes. Help me count 4 cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now I'm going to draw a line from the fishbowl to the cube. But before I do that, I want to add 1 more cube. Do you think we have an equal to amount of cubes or a greater than amount of cubes? Remember, to be greater than means to be more. Well, let's find out. I'm going to draw a line from the fishbowl to the cube and count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look! We have an extra cube. The cubes are greater than the fishbowls. Echo me that. The cubes are greater than the fishbowls. Okay, we should be looking at your paper. So, for today's story, we are on a farm, and old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on this farm he had a goat, E-I-E-I-O. Let's count how many goats we see. 1, 2, 3 goats. Nice. Go ahead and write the number 3. Remember, when we write it, we say 1 hump, 2 hump. That's the number 3. Good. Let's count how many pigs we have. 1, 2. Echo me. Around, down, and out. Around, down, and out. Draw a line from the goats to the pigs. 1, have an extra goat. That tells me that we have more goats than we have pigs. So that means that 3 is greater than 2. So echo me. The goats are greater than the pigs. Good job. Go ahead, flip over your papers. All right, let's count how many mice we see. 1. Good. Number 1, line down. Let's count how many cheese we have. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 cheeses. 1 hump, 2 hump. That's the number 3. Draw a line from 1 mouse to 1 cheese. If we look, we have 1, 2 extra cheeses. So that tells me that 1 is less than 3. Or we can say 3 is greater than 1. Echo me. The cheese is greater than the mouse. All right, so in this picture, I see how many dogs we have and I see how many bones. But in order to see which one is greater than, we need to count them. Count how many dogs you see. 1, 2. Good, write the number 2. Around, down, and out. Count how many bones you see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Baby L, line down. Go ahead, write it. Draw a line from the dog to the bone. 1, 2. Circle the rest of the bones. Boys and girls, we have more bones than we do dogs. So that tells me that 4 is greater than 2. Echo me. 4 is greater than 2. Nice. All right, let's count how many horses we see. 1, 2, 3. 1 hump, 2 hump. That's the number 3. Count how many hay barrels we have. 1, 2, 3, 4. Baby L, line down. And if you don't have enough room on your paper, that is a-okay. I'm just trying to show you what the number looks like. Draw a line from the horse to the hay barrel and help me count. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead, do that. Put a circle around the amount that is greater than. Good, we have 1 extra hay barrel. That tells me we have more hay barrels than we have horses. So that means that 4 is greater than 3. Echo me, 4 is greater than 3. Help me count how many kittens you see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 kittens. And again, you don't have to write the numbers. I'm just showing you what the number looks like. If you know how to write the number 6, feel free to write this on your paper as well. Help me count how many bowls we have. 1, 2, 3, 4. When we write 4, we say baby owl, line down. Good. Draw a line from the kittens to the bowl and count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a circle around the more than amount. Good. We have more kittens than we do bowls. That tells me that 6 is greater than 4, or the cats are greater than the bowls. So echo me. The cats are greater than the bowls. All right, boys and girls, I will do one more for extra practice with you. Help me count how many birds you see. 1, 2, 3. Great job. When we write number 3, we say 1 hump, 2 hump. That's the number 3. Go ahead, write it if you want to. 1 hump, 2 hump. That's the number 3. Help me count how many worms we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great job. We have 5 worms. Remember, when we write number 5, we say down and around and make a hat. Go ahead, say that with me. Down and around and make a hat. Draw a line from the bird to the worm and help me count. 1, 2, 3. Put a circle around the items that are more than. Good. We have more worms than we do birds. So that tells me that 5 is greater than 3. Or, echo me, the worms are greater than the birds. Okay, I'll do one more with you. Help me count how many bunnies we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 bunnies. Help me count how many carrots we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 carrots. Draw a line from the bunnies to the carrots and help me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go ahead, you do it and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put a circle around the object that is more than. Good, the bunnies. So that tells me that 7 is greater than 6, or echo me, the bunnies are greater than the carrots. Excellent job, boys and girls. You need to finish the last part of your independent practice and make sure that you are working on your homework. You need to make sure you get your homework done for the afternoon. All right, boys and girls, that is all for this lesson. See you next time.